So, hello everyone, it's my review of Karakuri Circus episode 23, and yeah, a pretty good episode. It was much better than last week. Of course, George died, so had a little more meaningful character ending, right? The last week where cute girl got cuter and had some fan service and punched him, yeah. Last week was very much, yeah, it was. That being said though, do you think the episode has the same issues like last week, right? General issues. Last week I was like, wow, the episodes are so weird. We have skipped so much stuff, we have paced really quickly, right? And suddenly it's like a very character-focused episode about the supportive characters. And I guess the whole focus is more on the Nafumi's side than the Masaru side, so I guess we'll know a little more about George and Ashihana and so on, I suppose. But still, though, it's a little weird, right? And this episode has the same thing, right? I actually really like the whole Ashihana thing, and they're talking about the puppet's weakness of like they have to move so human can see them because they have to be performers, which is kind of weird. His faces build them like that. And also, they did a new automata. Were they also built like that? Yeah, it's kind of weird, but that's just interesting. And then he gets with the whole like oh, you wanna make a woman smile? Oh, we have to hug her. Yeah, so all that was great. And so I think like last week, the episode last week I think was pretty good. Regardless, like if you ignore the context of the anime spacing or something, right? This episode was much better, much better. I feel like probably 2-3 score better, yeah, like a lot better. This like an hour, yeah, a lot better. But still with the same issues, right? Where it's like, well, I guess it's a really good episode, but also it's like really feels really weird. Like yeah, we had the exact same issues where I feel like we are at the end game now. We are just like destroying the planet end game. And that's also the reason the George enemy wanted to be evil, right? He wanted to kill all the humans. And we are at that end game, and now we get like a slow down episode. Yeah, the pacing has gone from, this massive speed, right? It's like, until like, okay, let's have intermission episode between characters, yeah. And it feels really weird to have it right now. I think it would be way better to have it in reverse, right? We first build up the characters, and then we'll have that. Because the thing is that he died, and it was somewhat sad. I think it was sad with the whole finger thing. That was a great scene, actually, very good scene. But it seems like I barely know this character. I saw him like 10 episodes ago. He got Ashihana in the right in the desert, but then they both kind of like whatever. They kind of really paced over their battles all right during the desert, and then we had the whole flashback and Masaru and so on. So then they were gone for almost 10 episodes, and now they're suddenly back and having like yeah. So it feels really weird. He's not that built up as a character to care too much about his death scene, even though it's a pretty good death scene. So it definitely feels irritating watching the anime, I feel, because again, it feels like if I watched the anime and it was like like a Naruto scene, like a One Piece thing, right? One of the supportive, he would be like a Straw Hat member, but something he would be kind of the Straw Hat, alliance kind of friendly member. Yeah, if he dies, it would be really sad because Oda's probably spent like 10 years being the character. Yeah, Oda's probably spent 50 episodes of his character for that. No, but like a lot of time around. But here, they really have this weird thing. Where it's like, yeah, it's a pretty good death scene, but it's a character which has like, 5 minutes of screen time before this, that's pronounced through, but like 10 or so minutes, it's kind of how it feels, right? So it's really weird, because they paced over all of his introduction, his earlier battles. Apparently, the reason why the other guy is like him and so on, right, and hates him and so on, is because him and Face had a scene earlier. Face was like, oh, you're weak, you're too enough of a robot, you're too much of emotions, right? And he's like, I have emotions, I'm stronger, friendship, and so on. But that is not really built up here, because they skipped over that completely light. Their relationship with him and Faceless, right? And the whole earlier, the Shirogane also was completely, omitted, right, from Faceless backstory and so on as well, yeah. So it feels like it's a good death scene, but there is no build up to it, right? It's a weird... it's a very weird feel to it. And I think generally, though, it's the same issue like last time, right? Super high pacing, suddenly super slow pacing, with the supportive characters. Even though it was much better than last week, it still feels like it has fundamentally the same issues. So, again, a good episode in a vacuum, right? In no context of happening around it. It's a great episode. It's really weird. Anyway, that's my review. Hope you like it, guys. See you guys soon with the last episode and of course review of Promised Neverland. Coming up in about an hour from now. That's gonna be amazing. And later that also the final of Quintuplets, of course, also being the final. So the final week of Winter.